heated gear is ridiculous. It's not something that I would even need or even get any real use out of. I mean, if I'm all bundled up and I'm working outside, I'm gonna be overheated anyway. Well, it's like 3 years later, and I will tell you that every season for the last 3 years, this is my work jacket, my dress jacket, my going to parties jacket, my tailgating jacket, the ball game jacket. This jacket, I wear it everywhere because I love it. Now, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about it. I got something special for all of you, but it ain't gonna happen until right after this message from our sponsor, VCG Construction. Want to help out with the channel? Head on over to the merch store. You get hats, hoodies, t-shirts. Link will be in the description below. I really wasn't sold on the idea in the beginning, but then I started to realize there are lots of times that I could use the heat, like first thing in the morning when I get into the truck. I don't have remote start. I got a standard old work truck, right? I don't know if you're like I am, but when I go out to the truck, it's always cold, especially in the wintertime, right? And I could turn the heat on before the truck warms up. This jacket heats up unbelievably fast. It's number one. Number two, sometimes before work, or if we're paused or stopped on a job site, we're outdoors, we're waiting for things to happen, and I'm not running around. I gotta tell you, it doesn't hurt turning on the heat while you're waiting to start moving again. Now, this is the important part and kind of where my analog mind works. Like I have one way, like blinders on at all times of when it comes to certain things. I thought you have heated gear and that means that the heat goes on all the time. And then I realized I could just leave the heat off. I don't actually need to have the heat on heat, even though it's heated. It's like going to a buffet and you don't have to eat absolutely everything at the buffet. You can just go there, and if you wanted to, maybe eat some rice and vegetables. Here's the other thing with this Axis jacket. It has 3 heat settings and it has dual zones. This has been my go-to. I really like it. Some of you were concerned that the Axis jacket, although it is a very handsome piece of workwear, it might not be durable enough. I do have some pulls that you might not be able to see on camera, but there's no tears or rips in this jacket that I'm aware of, except for I can show you the inside, but these areas towards the sleeves and the shoulders are made to be abrased. They're abrasion zones, I suppose, because this is where you would get the most of the wear, and they've held up well. If I pull the jacket off, you will see my handsome hoodie, vcgconstruction.com/store. Go and grab one. But you'll see that just this label here has frayed. That's it. Now, this is a size large. I'm going to get into what I feel is a very important part of the subject, of the topic, if you're going to be checking out heated gear from Milwaukee Tool. I suggest that although you might normally fit a specific size, you follow their sizing chart. You're going to want to use the sizing chart for chest and waist because, at least on this jacket, where the battery rides in the back here, if you were to wear your jacket too tight, as you sit down in your vehicle, you might get the old kidney buster or kidney breaker from the battery that rides back here. Because if the jacket's too tight, it won't be able to move around in its pocket in the rear. If you wanted to see runtime of the jacket on high, how long it will run on a 2 amp hour battery or its batteries, go to this video over here. This is their M12 heated ToughShell jacket. Now, what I know about this jacket is that instead of having these softer Axis style panels, the jacket is more rugged throughout. This is a size large because my experience is a large fits me. One of the things that I really like about this jacket, this generation of jacket, is that it does come with a CP 3.0 battery. Previously, if I wanted to put a 3.0 in this jacket, I'd have to use the larger battery. This size battery. This is a 4.0, but all of my 3.0s are of the XC nature, not the CP 3.0. This is coming with a CP 3.0, which is the size of the 2.0. You could see this is a CP 2.0. It's still coming with, though, the M12 Charger, a battery. It's got the advanced heat technology. That's why I'm very excited about this. Once again, you have like this dual zone. It keeps your back and your lower core warm. And this is the thing, if you can keep your core warm, the appendages will take care of themselves. It says quick heat function, 3 times faster heat. The ToughShell is made of a stretch polymer. The insulation traps heat. Carbon fiber coils generate the heat, and this optimized linear layer transfers heat. And it's one thing to have heating coils, it's another thing to be able to be insulated and keep the heat in. That's the most important function. The reality is that this jacket has kept me extremely warm even when the heat's not on. It's because the jacket is constructed well to begin with. Then they add the heat function. It's like a win-win. It's like the trifecta, only though it's not 3 things, it's 2 things. You'll see here all day runtime, they're touting on this 3.0 battery. You have 12 hours on low, 6 hours on medium, 3 hours on high. We have the ToughShell stretch polyester. Whoa, you know, because after the holidays, you might need to stretch it out a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. 80% more stretch. And then they have the front or back pocket battery placement. They're calling for pass-through, which I'm excited to check out. Free flex mobility. Drop shoulder seam and underarm gussets for improved flexibility. Cool. The best part is that you can get pretty much any flavor you like. They have multiple colors, multiple styles. You can get the camo. The only thing is that if you're out in the woods, your friends and family might lose you. If you're wearing camo, they're not gonna be able to find you. That'd be sad. Like previously, we have our M12 Charger. We have some instructions on how that M12 Charger works. We have our USB cable. Yes, it's USB, it's like mini or micro or whatever the heck this is. It's not USB Type-C. Give me a hard time. It's Milwaukee. They must have stock in the mini connector or micro connector. I have no control over it, and no, Milwaukee does not listen to me. You know, I told them previously, you want Type-C, what do you want me to do? We have our CP 3.0 battery. I'm excited to have this. I think this is my first CP 3.0. Nice. Let me test the fitment here. They're giving you the cord to charge, which what you'd do is you'd plug in this micro connector here. Previously, they would give you a little power brick to plug this into the wall. It looks like you're on your own. I'm not seeing it here. I got to pull this thing off, I'm roasting. And the heat's not even on. Yo, the battery wasn't, how could the heat be on? The battery wasn't even in. Psst, unbelievable. They have it in the flavor saver bag, look at that. So on our little label here, it says washer and dryer safe, which is cool. I would definitely follow instructions before throwing it in though, don't listen to me. I'm excited to see how this feels though, because I do like the Axis jacket so much. I could immediately tell though, this is seems much sturdier. Oh, I'm gonna tell you right now though, there's some major things that I like about this. I like that we can clamp down here at the wrists so we don't have to worry about the sleeves going up over our hands as we're working. I like that. The jacket feels pretty nice, very pliable. Extremely warm. We have zippers here at the pockets. This way, if you needed to put something inside this pocket here, you can zipper it up. And as you're working, you don't have to worry about it falling out. Let's get a battery in here. Good part is, even the older adapter will work with the newer jackets. It's all backwards compatible. Let's open this up. Wow, okay. So inside here, you're gonna see your adapter. We'll plug it in. We're gonna be able to power it up. Here's the big difference from my older Gen 1 to this newer generation. We can stick our battery inside here. I don't know if you're seeing that, but so you don't have to worry about the old kidney breaker when you're sitting down, you're able to move this battery all the way here to the front. So it will make me look even fatter than I actually am. This is terrific. We can enable the heat. We have high, and we still have dual zone. Right? We have high, medium, low. And every zone is independent. See, we could have high here, low there. We could have medium and high. Or we could have medium and low. It's up to you, whatever you need. Or you could just hold the button down and have no heat at all, so you don't get overheated as you're working. The pass-through from the back actually passes through to your front pocket. That would be a cool feature. I might test something out. Be right back. Can we grab our power source, plug in a USB charger, and then charge a smart device as well? Is it even possible, men? And it is. It's charging. Pretty cool. It probably will deplete your battery a little bit faster, but you can see the battery's charging on the phone, and our heat's still running. One of my favorite parts about this jacket, though, is going to be that you're less susceptible to the elements. It's more resistant to rain and snow, and we are in the time of inclement weather. This jacket would just get soaked. So I'm excited to test this out for a while through the winter months. And if you wanted to test out a jacket for the winter months and you stuck around this long, I appreciate that. Number one, thanks for watching to the end. Number two, there's a link down in the description on all in-stock Milwaukee heated gear. You're gonna get 10% off, but it's for 24 hours only, I believe. Links in the description below. I hope you score, and I hope to see you all on the next one.
Video's over, but I know you want more. So this is how you're going to get it. First thing you need to do is pretend you're this guy, and you're here in the birthplace of freedom. Now ring that bell like it's 1776 and let all notifications through. What? You're not subscribed yet? Well, smash this button here. After that, watch this video here, here, and maybe over here. See you later.